Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So Bede's class of how to make bread, homemade bread.
Homemade bread, indeed. First of all, you need a bread maker. Panasonic is our choice of brand. No, I wasn't paid to say that. You need the Panasonic Bread Bakery recipe book. Yes. And today we're going to make a white loaf, a large white loaf.
Good chefs usually don't need the cookbook, but anyway.
No, that's right. Except we're going to do the basic white, basic bake large loaf. All right. We have all our ingredients ready. Sip of red wine.
Here's the interested crowd. We've lost Daniel.
First of all, we need 4 grams of dry yeast. We have to measure this out because the sachets have 7 grams in them.
It's a
Bit
problem.
of a worry. Zero the scale.
You better hurry up. We're flashing battery.
4 grams. All right. Now, very important. The yeast goes in first into our, and don't forget to put your little Duva Wacky mixer thing in, because I've done that before. And then you put all the ingredients in, and you've forgotten to put the mixer in. You spread the yeast around the bottom. It goes in first. And then we can add the rest of our dry ingredients. So I just add them straight into the pan.
What are
Making sure we tear in between each one. So we take...
Excuse me, sir?
Yes?
What do you mean tear?
Zero the scales.
Thank you.
Okay, for extra large loaf we need 475 grams of flour, bread flour. I use the strong flour from the supermarket for bread and pizza. 475 grams, so we just tip that straight in. And if you do this drunk, you'll get all the weights wrong.
Let's go on the scale.
You're also paying attention.
I know some of those go for anything else.
Don't you have to sift it?
No. You don't have to sift this. I think it'll get kneaded well enough in the machine. Right, 475, we tear that again, and we're gonna... Why is the scale going dead?
Technical difficulties.
Alright, 8 grams of salt.
How many grams of salt did you use, Tom?
8 grams.
Very good. He's
Oh,
listening.
Someone's listening. Very good.
I'm not.
8 grams of salt, and then we want dry milk. We use full cream milk powder for that. 16 grams, very important to store this in the refrigerator after you open.
Good tip, chef.
What's that?
Good tip, chef.
Good tip. So we'll put 16 grams.
Bet you the battery runs out before we get this done.
No, we haven't got too long to go.
You get to see the finished product.
You can never get the last bit, can you? It's always the way. Right. Now, I'm going to put in, before I do the butter, sorry, I'll do the sugar, 23 grams of sugar. Just plain white sugar. That's it. And next thing is we'll do the gluten. Now, this recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of gluten flour, which I can't find, so I don't know where you actually get that. But it also says if you can't find gluten flour, use 1 tablespoon of bread improver, which you can get at the supermarket. So we'll use a tablespoon of that.
I noticed he had a teaspoon in his hand for a tablespoon.
Find my tablespoon.
It's 4 teaspoons.
Do you know what gluten flour is? No?
No, I don't.
Maybe that's why she didn't have the right stuff.
All right. So that's all our drying.
Were you going to tell us?
I don't know what it is. I can't find it.
Okay.
That's why I'm using the other stuff.
And using the improver.
All right, yeast I've done, flour, salt, dry milk, sugar, so gluten flour, so we just got to do the butter and water. So butter is 23 grams. And
Did someone yawn?
What?
Did I
who's
hear you
yawning?
I didn't go.
Oh, lucky.
Just breathing.
And what I do with this is actually chop it up a bit so it makes it easier for the thing to mix. I should have had this pre-prepared, shouldn't I? Just about done. Alright, that'll do. And the last thing we add is water. We add the liquid last. And we're looking for 350 ml of water, which is, for those scientists among us, will know that's 350 grams of water. So we can do it straight on the scale.
Is the only scientist amongst us, unfortunately.
We have to pick that thread. I do not much in there.
Well, good scientists will probably say it depends on the temperature of the water, but who's arguing?
You use cold water, don't you?
So you don't need to use warm water for your yeast?
No. Just the machine will level out the temperature, so it lets it it'll rest the mixture. Let the temperature level out, and then it will apply a little bit of heat when it's mixing.
There you go.
Say 350. What did I say? Oh, 350. All right. Whoops.
What was supposed to put in?
350. 370. Hang on. I'll take a little bit of moisture out because it will stuff it up. Put too much moisture in.
So how much water are we supposed to put in? 350?
350.
What do you put in? 370?
I was looking for 375 for some reason on the dial. Alright, there we go. You need to get the ingredients fairly accurate or it won't work, basically. So there we go, that's it, that's your bread mix. So we take that, pop that straight into the bread maker. And now we're going to do a fast. What time are you going to have dinner? 3 hours?
Yep.
So I'll do a select. I'm going to do the rapid bake, which is a 3 hour bake, and press start, and that's it.
This is one you prepared before.
Oh, this is one I prepared earlier,
Because
beautifully
we won't
glad
go
wrapped.
there. That was lunch's
that's it.
bread. That's nice, and look how soft that is.
Texture.
Yep. you
Nice
can squeeze
texture,
that
little bit
beautifully.
buttery, little bit sweet, just lovely.
Well, thank you, Chef Bede. You can say Merry
You're
Christmas.
welcome. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year.
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry
Holly
Christmas.
and
Merry
Justin.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Just got my hand.